how to sculpt the bones of the hands from a cube in about an hour and 43 minutes. I didn't really have a super good strategy for attempting this, but I developed one as I progressed. I started off with the cube, worked on the palm bones, which are probably the hardest bones in the hand to sculpt, and I tried to get the main forms as quick as I could, and then I pulled out the first phalanges. I believe that's what they're called. These are the bones that are in your the palm of your hand, and I used masking. I pulled it and then I dynameshed each time I did it. It kept the poly count pretty low and the polys not stretched when I was doing this technique. Now, this could work for the entire hand building, but I found that it was kind of getting me kind of distracted when I worked this way. So later on, I ended up just pulling out the entire finger and then just using Damien standard to draw the segments and then mask off one finger at a time and sculpt it individually. And this was much faster than trying to pull out the phalanges one by one. What's really interesting about the fingers is they often curve inward. This isn't always the case, but sometimes the fingers will curve inward. So this is something to keep in mind when you're sculpting a hand. It's not even on both sides of the finger, and sometimes it has weird curvatures, so you have to pay very attention to your references. There are floating bones in the hand as well, which help with the tendons. It's been like 20 years since I studied hand anatomy in depth like I am doing now, but I don't remember all the names of the bones. I think there's like 27 bones altogether in the hand alone. The ones like what I'm working on right here, they are hinge joints. They can really only go flex and extend. I believe majority of the movement's actually at the wrist area for the hand, and there's a fair amount of movement the thumb can do because of those palm bones. I'd have to Google how they work because they are extremely complicated just looking at them. Like, what do? They're all over the place. I use the clay buildup a lot in this sculpt because I can do huge changes, and you can adjust the intensity to get this nice texture, which you see a lot what I'm doing right here. I think this helps with getting that roughness that the bones normally have and getting the planes correct.